You're ready to analyze your data without touching a single line of code. Let's get MeMey up and running. We're here on the website and we can go straight to the download link here. That link will open a Dropbox folder with versions for both Mac and Windows. That Dropbox will have a folder for Windows computers and a folder for Mac computers. Now, because we're on a Windows machine, we'll walk through this together. Now, this is the exe file. We're going to take the file and download it. After downloading, open the file and don't panic if you see this. Windows protected your PC, and this is totally okay. It's just a standard warning for new software without a long download history. I was able to press more info and it lets me run anyway. You may have to click more info before you see the option to proceed. And why the warning? Well, it's simple. That's because this company, MeMey, Measure Menu Y, is a new company and it doesn't have so many downloads as a startup, and that's why Microsoft Defender doesn't yet recognize it. But here's the important part. If this were not code signed, it would not even give you the option to run anyway. So this is a verified app. You're good to go. Now, once MeMey opens, you'll see a prompt for payment code. This isn't just trial software, it's a full-featured app, but it requires a subscription to unlock. It says that we need a payment link, and this is going to be a little code that will give us a year's worth of subscription. Click the link inside the app to go directly to the payment page. Click here to pay, and that will bring you to Stripe. Secure, simple, and here's what you'll see. As we can see currently, the price here is $100 a year, and that's for 1 year subscription. You don't have any logins, no experience, no internet, safe for sensitive data. It's billed annually. It is a subscription service, so pay attention to that. There's no login or account setup, which is a plus for those who care about privacy or don't want to manage another set of credentials. Now, I'm going to skip ahead while I enter the payment information. Now, you see here it says, thanks for subscribing, and we're going to receive an email. That email is important. It has the code. You'll need to activate your license. But first, this email is going to go straight here to see what we just used. Give it a moment. And don't forget this step. Check your spam folder. Okay, so we see here in our spam folder, the MeMey carrier pigeon. Make sure to check the spam folder. That does sometimes happen. Once you found the email, you'll see a line of text or a string of numbers. That's your code. So you're going to put in your code. So here's the code that you're going to need to use the product. Copy the code and switch back to MeMey. Go to our MeMey app folder here and other tabs. Now paste that in and submit the post payment code. Click submit and that's it. Now we have complete access for a year. Boom, you're in. Congrats. Now, before we move on, let's talk about what you just did and why it matters. Most statistical software is either really expensive or a pain to use. And if you're not a coder or a data scientist, you're just trying to run a simple analysis that can be overwhelming. But with MeMey, the goal is different. You're getting a full year of unlimited use, no logging, no server connection, no setup headaches. And now that it's installed and licensed, you can use it offline, analyze sensitive data, and never have to worry about leaving your computer. So what's next? Well, let's open up MeMey and get familiar with the layout. Going to look first, let's take a little tour. Right away, you'll see clear instructions up top. We have our instructions where it says select the CSV file that you want to analyze using the file button on the right. And that's it. Click File, choose your dataset, and hit Analyze. MeMey supports CSV and Excel files, the two most common formats. More formats are coming, but this covers what most users need. Now, it's not only any CSV that can handle Excel for now, but just for those two types. Now, let's say you want to tweak the confidence level. MeMey lets you do that easily by changing the alpha value. We're able to set our alpha. We can do this later at any time we want. If you're not familiar with alpha, here's a quick recap. 0.05 would mean that results with 95% confidence are reported as significant. In other words, how sure do you want MeMey to be before calling our results significant? If it was 0.1, it would mean 90% confidence are reported as significant. And let's set ours to 0.1 just for now. We're going to put it at something like a little bit higher than industry standard, but still reasonable. Now, don't worry. MeMey won't let you enter anything wild. If it's too high or if it's too low, it will warn you. It will say unusually high alpha, inflated risk of overstating significance. So now that we've got MeMey installed, licensed, and ready to go, what's next? In the next video, we're going to upload a real data set and walk through the exact steps that MeMey takes to run a full analysis without writing a single formula. This is where MeMey starts to shine. You'll see how it automatically checks your data, flags common mistakes, runs tests across every pair of variables, and gives you instant insights. If you've ever tried to run an AdNova or iTest by hand, you know how long it can take. MeMey does it all for you in seconds. So make sure to keep going, and I'll see you in video 2, where we'll upload our first dataset and start analyzing. I'll see you then.